Okay?
Yes.
Okay, as I was saying, from an eating point of view, I'm not denying myself anything. I eat more than I've ever eaten in my life, but I eat all day long as opposed to sit down at one meal and have a full-size pizza myself, is what I used to do. Have a triple Wendy's or a triple Burger King and an order of fries and a Diet Coke, of course. So we've done all of that stuff, but once you go through this, you'll notice initially eating is something you have to be very cautionary about. Soft foods only initially and things like that, but 6 months seems to be the time of change when things can be embraced as they are today. I eat anything I want, whenever I want. I don't have to keep track of carbs like when I was on the Atkins diet. I don't have to keep track of fats or sugars or proteins. I eat what I want, when I want, and I never have a problem with it. I've never gotten sick on anything. The only caution is you can't eat too quickly. Quickly will make you extremely uncomfortable. So you have to take your time when you eat at any meals, and you chew everything the way you know initially, because I wolfed everything down. It was difficult to learn how to chew. But lo and behold, you have to do that. And once you do, it becomes a part of your natural lifestyle. It is so forgiving. It's not wheezing. I stopped snoring. Another good thing. I had sleep apnea. As soon as the surgery was over, I stopped snoring. I don't know why it happened that quickly. I spoke to Dr. Rutledge. One of the main concerns I had, and I still to this day don't know why it happened, but I had a problem doing deep knee bends. As you probably can see, I've never had my knees cut, even though I was very athletic in early life. Couldn't get down in a deep knee bend. And he said, when you wake up from the anesthesia, that will be over. I thought, why? You mean after I lose the weight? No, no, no. After you pass the water and urinate and do everything you want, that'll be over. Well, first opportunity I had, I got down in a deep knee bend. I was flabbergasted to see that there was no pain immediately. Why it happened that quickly, he'll tell you, I'm sure. I don't know why, but it was just wonderful. Everything that's happened because I've made this decision has been a positive thing for me. You can tell that I'm enthused about it, so if anybody wants to talk about it, we'll be happy to do so, but this was the best thing I could have ever done for myself in my life. Any questions? Anybody? Talk about, yes?
Did you have any cosmetic stuff done?
Nothing. I did not have excess skin or anything like that. I have pictures there I'll pass around and what the before looked like. But no, I haven't had any skin removal or any tightening. It just went back.
You look great.
Well, thank you very much. For those,
that in a good way.
For those who are,
Robert, easy.
For those who are very curious, the first thing you lose is your fanny. I used to be a tournament racquetball player, and I had a very hard athletic butt, which is the only thing my wife says, where'd it go? Because now I've got the bony fanny. I've got the bony fanny of a 66-year-old man now, but it's the first thing that goes. Your fanny just disappears right away, and that was rather strange because all my pants didn't fit almost immediately, and that's the way it is. Okay. Any other? Yes.
What kind of exercise routine are you doing? Or?
It's very interesting. My job, I've been an Allstate agent for 44 years, so I basically sit down all day and answer phones and do that kind of thing. I should be on a more regimented exercise program than I am. I haven't been. Shame on me. I should be there more often, but the fact is that this thing takes care of itself without being in the gym. Being in the gym should enhance your muscle mass and rebuild what is lost, because when you go through this procedure, you lose everything. You lose fat, you lose muscle, you lose everything, which is why you have to be on the vitamin regimentation in order to sustain that stuff and put it back, the stuff that should be put back where it belongs. But your muscle mass will degenerate also if you don't exercise. I haven't. My plan is, now that I retired 2 weeks ago, my plan is to get back in the gym and do what I have to do. You've got to do that. I mean, you've taken this step, you might as well take the next and become a really healthy person.
So even starting your exercise now, you can still shrink your skin after this far after?
I assume that you can, yes. I assume that there'll be some shrinkage on the skin. I don't need a lot. I don't know why. Maybe I just was fortunate to be born in the right gene pool, but I don't need a lot of that. And what I do need, I should tighten up, and I plan on doing that very thing. So, any other? Yes?
You were saying right before your surgery, you were at 280,
280, yeah, the picture will be coming
and now you're
back.
at 185, because that's
180.
where I'm at right now is the 280.
Yeah,
And I want to get down to 180. What's your height?
I am 6 feet tall. I used to be 6'1 3/4". It's absolutely true. As you get older, your spine compresses and you get shorter. As I went through my physical.
Yeah, I'm having the same problem. That's why I got cowboy boots.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that's what I originally started out as. And the one thing that I was a little concerned with when I first went through this procedure is the quickness of the weight loss. I lost 80 pounds in the first 6 months, and I said at this rate, I'm going to disappear in another 6 months. But for some reason, it stopped. It just stopped. After 6 months, I've been bounced between 182 and 187 since 6 months after the surgery. It doesn't go higher, it doesn't go lower. No matter what I eat, no matter what I do, that's what it is. I'm locked in. And
Well, the smaller you are, the less calories it takes to sustain yourself.
exactly, but I do pack in the calories. I eat a lot of stuff.
And this again, I want to, if you're a patient thinking of having surgery this week, one of the worries we've heard is, can I have a steak dinner after the surgery? And
You can, but you probably don't want to. You can, but you probably don't want to. The first thing I had after the surgery is I had a small helping of yogurt, and the first meal I had was scrambled eggs. And I was very cautious in swallowing it because you're wondering what's going to happen when it bottoms out inside there. It's rather interesting. One of the things I asked Dr. Rutledge early on is, when I first had the surgery, can you hurt yourself from the outside? If I'm in a car accident, and no, you can't hurt yourself from the outside, but you can hurt yourself from what you put in it. So all the cautions that he gives you and the things you should be adhering to, you really should do that, because that's the only thing that's going to hurt. The cage that nature has given us on the outside protects it from any outside jarring or things like that, so you don't have to be concerned that something's going to pop.
yeah, sure.
But as soon as possible, you can get back to your exercise routine.
What about, so dinner last night?
Dinner last night. Where did we eat last night?
Casino.
Yeah, what? No
Okay,
kidding.
so what did you have while you were at the casino?
What did we?
Well, we ate a fat burger thing.
Oh, yeah, I had a fat burger.
Yeah, you can eat them.
I had
Now,
a
this
fat
is-
burger and a banana
Wait,
milkshake.
yeah, wait, this is the beauty of the surgery. There are other ideas about weight loss. You have to restrict yourself and, oh my goodness, and do this and do that. This surgery is remarkable because he's lost 100 pounds, he's 2 years out, he's improved his medical illnesses tremendously, he's improved his length of life maybe 20 years, 10 years longer. We protected his heart, and he can have a greasy hamburger. But let's talk a little bit about that. You ordered a regular hamburger.
Yes.
Wait,
You
hamburgers are low fat.
So the hamburger that you ordered,
Yes.
you ate how much of it?
About 3/4 of it. I could have eaten 2 years ago, but about 3/4 of it, and you go, I'm done.
And eat slowly.
Yeah, you have to. It's uncomfortable if you.
So
eat
you
too
can
quick.
have the joy of going out with your family. You can
Yes.
have a meal, and you can eat that, but that greasy hamburger is blocked from going onto the abdomen by the bypass. So fat digestion and absorption is interfered with, but you can enjoy that. You can enjoy that. Yes?
I just want to attest that I'm a former patient. I had my surgery in June of 2008. I've lost about 130 some odd pounds, and for the last 2 years, I really haven't been on a diet. I mean, it's just a miracle, because when I was sitting in your shoes, hearing everyone talk, I was like, oh, no way, no way. And my whole life I've been on a diet, and I'm pretty much eating what I want to eat. So it's, in a way, it's a miracle, because you're not, you know.
Oh yeah.
I'm not saying that you shouldn't eat healthy, you know.
Now, you
anyway,
eat fat burgers
but,
every night.
You know.
No.
No, but what, did you order the small fat burger?
The large. You know why? My brain is still locked into eating quickly and eating too much. I order stuff and I throw half of it away, because I don't order anything small. I never in my whole life ordered anything small, even though I find that by the time I'm done eating, I consume what would be a small, because I don't have the room for the rest. It's rather interesting. The diets I've been through Atkins. That was the most efficient of all of them. I've been
Right,
through.
so he's a big success. Forgive me
Sure,
for interrupting,
yeah.
but if I remember right, he told the story about he was a tremendous success on Atkins.
It was outstanding. I mean, think of the concept. Crab legs and butter every night and your weight just rolls off. What a concept. The problem is, as soon as you have a piece of bread, you blow up like you were shot with an air gun. It's crazy. I was on Jenny Craig twice. I was on Nutrisystems twice. The most efficient was Atkins. And those things will drive you crazy. But this was the best because there is no diet. You just live your life, enjoy it. That's all you have to do. It's the best thing. Yes.
You said you had a banana shake.
Yes.
Now, are you having to take the lactate stuff? Or
No.
You can drink milk and...
I can drink it, but I find that a big amount of ice cream will make me uncomfortable where it never used to. So I might be bordering or going toward a lactose thing, but it's well worth it.
Everybody's different.
That's right. It's well worth it. I mean, the overall results on...
doesn't...
Which one?
A bowl of cereal...
No, that's a bowl of cereal. There's not enough milk to really worry
You know
about.
what?
Before I go to bed, I have bowl of cereal.
Yeah, no, don't worry
All
about
right,
that.
Neil, do you want to chime in? Now, you can eat meat. You can eat beef, right?
Anything I used to.
Yeah.
Not as much of it. I had mine 4 years ago next month. I was 65 when I had mine.
Yeah.
My daughter had hers last week.
Congratulations. Good move.
She, smarter than I am, didn't wait until she's 65.
Yeah, yeah. It's the best thing to do. It's going to your family's going to benefit from it. They're going to see a healthier person walking around the house.
I had 5 comorbidities that the morning of surgery was the last time I ever took medicine for any of them, and
Yeah.
I've never taken medicine for them.
It's another thing. All of my Lipitors and Diavans and all that stuff gone.
They're all gone.
Gone.
And it took me about 4 or 5 months to get off of my CPAP machine for my sleep apnea, but
Yeah.
after that, no more.
Yeah, it's an amazing process. I don't fully understand why it works, but boy, it does. It really does. For those who have had it, you're going to just celebrate the anniversary of the date you did. It's going to change your life. And those anticipating having it, don't have any questions. This is the way to go.
All right, thank you.